Hello, everyone. So, I was sitting up here and I was getting ready to make a post on Facebook. I'm on my lunch break right now, and I was getting ready to make a post on Facebook. And I was like, well, I feel like I can say this better than I can write it. So, a couple days ago, I had a conversation with a really good developing friendship. And somehow we got on the subject of forgiveness. And, when we really think about it, forgiveness is easier to talk about than to actually do. I realize that when I think about forgiveness, that my expectation to forgive and to be forgiven may be very different than what other people's expectations of forgiveness is. And everybody takes their own time to forgive. It takes time to heal. It takes time to forgive. It can take a day, it can take a month, it can take a week, it could take years. But our own pain and frustration can cause us to forgive only on the surface. And it's taken me a long time to realize that. You could still harbor deep feelings of resentment, deep down stuffed within yourself, that although on the surface everything seems to be okay and everything seems to be uh, forgiven, deep down inside, you have pushed some feelings down, some resentment, some anger, some frustration, some feelings of remorse, some feelings of, not getting the things you need. You've pushed all that stuff down, and although on the surface everything looks okay, what can end up happening? Now, this is the problem with only forgiving on the surface. What can end up happening is that everything may seem okay, but then something within you is changing. It's changing. You're not able to quite put your finger on it, but something with you is different. Something within you people notice, and they say, that's not the same person that I once knew. Why would you feel that way? It's kind of hard to think about it. It's kind of hard to think that something in your life can change you in a way that's not healthy, that's toxic, that hinders relationships, that hinders your future. And that's what unforgiveness can do. We sit here and you hear all the time when you go to church, or you hear people say that forgiveness isn't for the other person, forgiveness is for you. Do you really know what that means? Forgiveness is for you to really work on it within you. That person that harmed you, they have nothing to do with your forgiveness, believe it or not. Your forgiveness is between you and God. And guess what? That person that you're forgiving for the pain that they caused you, that person doesn't even have to know about it. In all actuality, that person probably doesn't even care about it, which is sad. It's sad that somebody can hurt you and not really care that they hurt you. But it definitely happens. So in working on that forgiveness and pulling that stuff up, that stuff that you've pushed down, you'll end up in a better place. You'll end up in a place that is healthy. You'll end up in a place that is not toxic. You'll end up learning patterns of people's behaviors that you didn't initially recognize, but now you do. You'll end up not getting back in the same situation because now you've dealt with the situation. So let me know what you think. Let me know what your definition of forgiveness is. Let me know how you feel about forgiveness. We can talk about things that you may deep down inside should have forgiven but don't know how. Let me know. All right.